Hello and welcome back to the Chatter Cave podcast, where we're actually going to do this one and not have to delete it because of audio issues. It's been a while technically since the last release.
It would have been about a week.
Yeah, but you know, cock-ups with audio thanks to fucking streaming. Anyway, I'm your host, Dragon Thomas Hughes. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host. Yeah, I said beautiful Hayden.
Sexy.
Mr. Zenny F _ aka Connor O'Shea.
It's good to be back.
I love winding her up. I just kind of devil eyes just staring at me currently, like, when you finish recording, you're going to get Amber Hearded.
Your cock and balls are going to be drained.
I'm going to get cock and ball torture. Oh! Again.
Not again.
It's only been an hour since the last time. But yes, so
in the bathroom.
Today we're doing a very spooky topic because technically we did horror gaming last week, but obviously that's one that got canned. But today we're going to be talking about horror icons and what makes a character. This can be human, this can be an animal, this can be a different species entirely. What makes them iconic and what makes their iconicness last as long as it has for a lot of these. And then I've got a list of 20 characters. I've come up with these randomly. Some of them are pretty big names. And basically I'm going to send the list to Connor. We're both going to whittle down 10 from this list. And then we're going to look at each other's and say, okay, who's got what here? And then we're going to try and sort of compromise with a few changes more than likely and try and come up with top 10 horror icons by the end of this podcast. But I'll send you that list when we get around to that. But yeah, so obviously, horror icons. Horror is probably one of the biggest genres out there because it's made on a cheap budget and usually rakes in fucking quadruple, whatever it is. I mean,
it's usually put around the time when nothing else is in the cinema, so it's like, we'll just go watch this random horror film.
Especially if you aim for October releases, that's always your best bet because. I mean, exactly. I mean, this year there's weirdly like only 2, Exorcist and Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy's is literally the closest to Halloween. So it's weird. Then again, usually you tend to find there's usually only about 2. Most of them fucking drop them during the year, and it's just like, why don't you just wait till spooky times? I mean, Evil Dead Rise. Imagine if they released that at Halloween rather than in April.
It probably would have done a lot better.
I mean, it made its money anyway. It made fucking loads. But still, like, I feel like dropping a horror film in October draws people in because October's always known as the spooky month, and I feel like especially towards Halloween exactly, you're gonna get people going to it. Like, okay, I want to watch a spooky movie. Let's go watch this in cinema. Fuck it. So that's obviously what is the best way of drawing people in is that month, and I feel like with making an iconic character, I feel like it needs to stand out above the rest. It can either be very basic a character. I'm looking at my list now. It could be very basic slasher, for example. Like there's nothing like massively well known about them. It's just like a blatant like this, standing around like this, just a mask on like this, just walking around like this the entire time. No emotion on the face whatsoever like this. It could be like that, and it still makes it iconic because of less of how the character acts and more of a character design. I feel like that's what can help sometimes basic characters come off, is its design. And at other times, it can be their personality. Again, I mean, probably the biggest one of the biggest horror personalities is probably Freddy Krueger.
I'm going to say Freddy Krueger is probably one of my favourites. Yeah.
Freddy Krueger or Chucky, because those two are the ones that are more, you know, joking banter, taking the piss while they're murdering your situation. And even like if you look at less slashers and say, for example, Jack Nicholson in The Shining, like he made that character more iconic probably than the book version, just because he went full fucking like crazy ass motherfucker. Come on, give me that, that and Homer Simpson made the actually then again, yeah, Homer Simpson probably made the better version of it in the Simpsons fucking version of The Shining. Do you remember that version?
When he's like, give it a bit, and he looks in the thing,
yeah, and he fucking falls down the stairs. So I feel like that's how you can handle them. And I feel like as well, if the film itself is good, a lot of times that leads it into the character getting that iconicness. Especially if it's something basic, for example, one that comes to mind, which would be an animal, would be, say, like the shark in Jaws. Like, that's a basic thing. It's just a shark. There's nothing special about it. It's generally just a shark. There's nothing supernatural, unless you go after the fourth film when it's like hunts him down because it wants revenge. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about the fourth film. We don't talk about 1 and 2, possibly 3 at a push.
No, we have to talk about the fourth film, the best one in the series.
But it's basic. It's literally just a shark. I've just gone, okay, let's make a shark. There you go, it's eating people. But it's iconic because of kind of the fear it put into people. I feel like that's what you need for a horror icon. Is it needs to, at some point in its timeline, needs to have invoked fear in people. And I feel like obviously when Jaws came out, like the fear of sharks like went through the fucking roof. Like,
so when Joe come out and I was absolutely scared of trucks.
But you get what I mean though, because like, there's a massive like fucking like culling of sharks like as soon as Jaws came out. Like people literally just like going out and killing sharks because they're scared of them. Like that was like a massive thing. That kind of shows like how much fear this one little creature put into people. And then it eventually spanned 4 movies, and like it spanned like an entire shark genre really, because nothing had really been that until Jaws, and ever since then, like every now and again you get a big budget shark movie, or you get a dozen fucking low budget sci-fi movies.
So when it sparked like the whole thing of like random animals that attack now, it's like 8-legged freaks and like crap like and ones that you
snakes in a plane,
Anaconda versus Shark
Lake
Man
Placid.
or something.
Like it's spawned like that itself spawned like an entire fucking subgenre heavily. Like don't get me wrong, there's like massive like animal attack films before that, but I feel like Jaws is the one that fully sent it through the roof. I mean, there's a whole documentary that I recommend watching. It's on Shudder. It's called Sharksploitation, and it just delves into that genre and how Jaws. Like, obviously, it shows the stuff before Jaws, but how Jaws set it on its course up, and it obviously deals with the different eras of sharksploitation. It's a really good documentary. I do recommend it. It literally come out at the same time as like Barbie and Oppenheimer, so it's like people like doing like a weird like fucking merge between the 3 fucking films, because obviously there's Barbenheimer, so obviously they sort of put like a weird like spin on that with the shark exploitation in it. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I remember it being hilarious that they put that out all 3 films the exact same day. But yeah, so I feel like that's how you need to do it. I feel like, especially with a human one, I feel like if you're not going for a design, you need the right actor to portray the character to make them stand out above a field of other ones. And I feel like even like the musical score can help make a character iconic. I mean, look at Halloween. I mean, Michael Myers is the most blandest one out of all of them. There's nothing, like, at least with Jason, like, eventually becomes like an undead, like, zombie fucking creature. Whereas Michael's always just been just a normal guy walking around and maybe a curse around him, but he's not like this fucking zombified person. He's like a normal person with a mask. But what makes him iconic heavily is that musical score. That over the top of it.
It's the same thing. Like, I feel like more people know the theme tune, well, the song, than the actual like shark itself. I mean, I don't know if the shark has a name. It's just
Bruce.
Shark. I just know the song.
There's Bruce, there's Brucette, there's Brucetta, and I think there's Revenge. I think literally the 4th shark is literally just called Revenge. And then there's the one that's in the game as well. There's like there's an actual see if I can find it. There's an actual website that tells you the names of all the fucking sharks in the franchise. Jaws sharks name.
Shark 1. Shark.
Yeah, so Bruce was the first one. Brucetta / Scarface is its mate, which is the second one. Vengeance is the 4th one. What? It does not tell me Jaws 3's shark name. Jaws 3 shark name. Just sure the big sister, the second one isn't. That's Brucetta. The fuck's the? There was like a massive list I saw, like explain all the names of every single fucking shark in the fucking franchise.
Random shark number 10.
I can't fucking.
I was going to ask you a question as well. I was going to say, do you think horror films need big budget actors? And then I was thinking, well, Jaws has Michael Caine, and that's terrible.
That's the fourth one. The first one, not heavily. Eventually, some of the actors became big. Yeah, Brucette and then Brucette is the third one. So Brucette is the third one. Brucette is the second one, or just Scarface for easiness. But pretty sure the Jaws game has its own name as well.
Didn't know it was a Jaws game.
Yeah, it's like a fucking I think it's on like fucking Xbox. Like that's how old it is.
What, the original Xbox?
Yeah. I think it was like I can't remember. Oh, what was it fucking called? The game. I've seen like little clips from the game, and obviously I've read into it, and I was doing research on Jaws before. Jaws game. PS2 Jaws Unleashed. It's called 2006 action adventure video game.
Jaws Unleashed.
Where's that? Nom nom.
That looks amazing.
Shark. I want to know what the shark's name in that, because I swear that's got a name as well. Oh, apparently the shark's name in that is just called Jaws.
Just Jaws.
Apparently in that one it's just called Jaws, according to like a quick glance in of something I read. Very basic. But yeah, see, I feel like you can get away with not having a big actor in a horror film as long as like it's a really well done horror film. But I feel like sometimes you need that big actor just to get the people to go like recognize and go, okay, I'll go and check that out because I don't know. Trying to think of a big actor that I know hasn't been in a horror film in the last like so long. I can't think of a big actor who's been in a horror film in the last couple of years. Top of my head.
You know, everything is who's in New Scream.
What's her?
What's her name from Wednesday? Who's in Scream?
Oh, Jenny Ortega.
She's a pretty big actor.
But she's no, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I said the name, so she's literally she's just gone. But yeah, a well-established like name, yeah. So I feel like sometimes you do just to get people to like pay attention to it. But I feel like if it's done right, you can get away with it having one.
I think in like certain franchises, it works having big actors. So obviously, like Scream's a huge franchise now, but I feel like having big actors in, for example, series like Saw wouldn't work because I don't want to see a big actor in Saw. I like it when it's like that could just generally be an actual person in real life.
Yeah, like you may have seen them like in something before, but you don't really need to have gone. Oh, I remember that guy in like this fucking. I remember that woman in this fucking film. They're big actors and actresses. Like, if you look at the new one, apart from the three main ones, like none of them are really big.
Just random people just never random seen before.
I think the only one I've seen in something before was the guy at the end that he has chained up in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Aquaman. He's Black Manta's dad. He's the whole reason that story begins, and he's also in, ironically, another shark film. A terrible sequel, Deep Blue Sea 2. Terrible sequel.
Oh, no, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
The second one, it's awful. It's just the same film as the first one, on a lower budget, and it's awful. Awful. But yeah, so I feel like I say a certain franchise like that you can get away with not, but I feel like even like say you look at for example like notable slasher films, I feel like you kind of need like a well-established actor or actress to appear to make people like go, oh okay, I know who they are. For example, trying to think of a recent one that did it. At least someone who has appeared in some things. The only ones I can let you think of is Scream currently, because I can't think of a. Halloween obviously brought Jamie Lee Curtis back, so that could count towards big enough actress.
I mean, you watch every horror film, you should know this.
I'm trying to think of recent ones. Is the problem? I know some of the recent ones like go against my argument because half of the cast I don't know from anything. I was gonna say something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but the last one I can't remember anyone fucking in it.
What was that film that came out recently with that guy from The Boys in it? That Anthony Starr, whatever his name is. That horror film.
That Cobwebs, when your old man was like, it's
Yeah.
alright.
Crap horror film. I mean, I never watched it, but the trailer looked ass. So.
I know you're on about it. Let's say your old man watched that fucking £3 thing, and he's just like, he's passable.
Most horror films are passable now. It's not like a big, like, massive, scary. I mean, just, like, obviously, when we watched Saw, it's probably one of my top Saws, but I still don't think it was like an amazing cinematic experience. It was like, that was cool. Which is most horror films are like, obviously, you said at the beginning, most horror films are just like a quick.
The one sort of horror I can think of recently, maybe Candyman, because it had that the guy who did like Watchmen, Aquaman, like he's gonna be in Marvel as Wonder Man. Like he's been in quite a few things. Like he's a bit like Jenny Ortega. He's a big now actor. Yeah. So I feel like maybe that's the closest I can think of. I'm just going for like a list here off it. This trying to fucking pick it out. Maybe It. Not necessarily because of who's playing Pennywise, but his family name. Because it's Bill Skarsgård. Obviously, Skarsgård is a big established like family group in Hollywood. Because of Stellan, obviously, Alexander.
It too has like a massive like.
Oh yeah.
It's like the whole.
I mean, James McAvoy, fucking Jessica Chastain, Bill Hader. I don't know what that guy was in. I can't remember off the top of my head. That guy was in like a really CW TV series. That's all I could think of, to be fair.
I preferred the first one over the second one.
Oh yeah, see, the second one's probably got the bigger cast, but the first one's probably got the better scares and the better visual look. Second one, like I feel like in general, like the second half of it, in like the story in general, is always the lackluster area. So I feel like it's less scary. Obviously, when they're kids, it's scary. It's a bunch of kids getting chased by a killer clown. You're like, oh, that's scary. But when they grow up, it's just like, I mean, it's a bunch of adults. So I don't see why they should be scared of a fucking clown now. That and the ending of them just bullying him to death.
Yeah.
I hate you. You're stupid. You look ugly. That's how he looks. Like.
I mean, the first one could have been worse and stuck exactly to the books, and you'll have to bang at the end or whatever it was.
The massive orgy.
It would have been.
I think that would never ever be adapted into live action material ever. Because it's a bunch of fucking kids. I don't know what.
While smoking some mad drugs, which he did all the time.
Yeah.
So Stephen King, and now he's like totally opposite. He's like so like
mellowed, normal.
He's not even mellow. He's just constantly on bloody Twitter complaining about like politics and stuff. Man, that's all he does now. It's like, God, write another book, you old fart, man.
I definitely think if they try to write a book nowadays, that the publisher would definitely say no, you need to cut that scene out.
It'd be like the whole page would be like, oh, the worst nightmare, and you flip over and it just has the word government, and that's the whole book.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna send you the list now so we can start cracking through it.
Right.
I'll send you on Messenger just because it's on my phone. It's easier. So there's 20 on here. These are just random ones. I spent ages this morning trying to just think of like random characters I could come up with. It's also got their films on just in case you don't know who the character is, but you might recognise the film.
We're gonna put these into a top 10.
You gotta try and narrow that list down to 10. So you gotta take away ones, and then you got obviously send it me back to let me know which ones you've gone with. I'm already ahead of you. I did it this morning out the way.
God damn.
But I'm gonna have a look through it again though, just because there's some really fucking good ones on here.
Fuck me, it's gonna be hard to like narrow down.
There's some good ones, isn't there?
Yeah, because a lot of these obviously huge, like in the horror thing. I can get rid of a few.
So just start narrowing down, start cutting it through. So obviously, for you at home, I'll read out the list so we know what's going on here. Or else it's just me and kind of just going, oh, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Also, you look very all I can picture in my head now is your hood.
Oh,
Your hood makes you look like John Kramer.
here comes that Dragon Ball Z hoodie.
Yeah. Anyway, so obviously on this list of 20, which I narrowed down to 10,
John Kramer running away.
we've got Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th franchise, specifically Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, then Part 6 to the recent reboot. Michael Myers from Halloween, pretty much every single movie apart from the third one. Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street, he's in every single one, so there's not really any point in that one. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, again, in every single one. Chucky in Child's Play. Ghostface from Scream. Norman Bates from Psycho. Bruce from Jaws. For fuck's sake. Jack Torrance from The Shining.
The whole film.
Xenomorph from Alien.
Film.
Predator from Predator.
Predator from down the road.
I should have said Kevin Spacey from Predator. Pinhead from Hellraiser. Candyman from, well, Candyman. Oh no, I almost said it.
One more time, do it.
Pennywise the Clown from It. Hannibal Lector from The Silence of the Lamb. John Kramer from Saw. Ash Williams from The Evil Dead. Sadeko Yamura from The Ring. The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. And a classic, Count Dracula from Dracula.
So far on my list I've got 6. I'm trying to look at which ones I could take off and which ones I could put on.
So this is personal opinions. This is less of what is actually like the biggest horror icons. This is just personal opinions. I'm going to put that out here for everyone to know.
But if it's personal, I'm going to have to put this one on there. So
let me guess, Jack Torrance and The Shining. It's very obvious.
Yeah, I wasn't going to put it on. There's like a high one, but
so you don't actually have to get like put it in order. It doesn't have to. It's just any order. We just put it down into an actual top 10. That is where obviously compromise will have to come into place of us to try and decide. Oh, you got this one. I've got this one. Well, I don't really think that should be in there. I don't really think that one should be in there. Okay, then let's look at the list. What we got rid of. What about that one? Yeah, it's fine. Put that in there.
Well, you got all 10 on yours.
Yeah, I've got all 10.
And you got them in order.
No,
that's alright. I've got 8. I feel like you can convince me for the final 2.
Okay, so send me your 8, and we'll have a look what you've got.
Well, I've got it in a Word document. I ain't done it on my phone now. I'll send it on. Oh no, I can send it on Messenger. Just do it from my browser.
So send me the ones you've got, and we'll work it down from what's left.
I like how I didn't spell check any of my stuff. I just quick typed it in. So
yeah, it's fine.
You can have that.
I just speed typed it this morning before I went to bed. Okay.
None of it's like Ghostface isn't even spelt right at all.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 in common, I will say.
Yeah, 5. Okay.
So obviously, so we've got kind of. I say we got to choose 2 more for him. You've got Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, or Freddy Krueger, as he's put on here. Ghostface, Xenomorph, Count Dracula, Jack Torrance, and the Creeper. So on my list, I've got Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, Xenomorph. Okay, so we're very
on point.
On point here. Let me just change that so it's easier to read this out. So now this is the 5 that these are my extra 5. So I got Bruce from Jaws. That's again like you with Jack Torrance. It's a personal one.
Yeah, it's one of what goes on there.
Candyman from the Candyman franchise.
I've never watched any Candyman, so I can't say anything.
Predator from Predator.
Yeah, I don't know if he's really scary. That's the thing. It's not like Xenomorph scary. It's like too much action for me to be like, oh, it's too fun.
Ash Williams from Evil Dead.
And
Pennywise the Clown from It.
See, I was gonna put Pennywise, but I don't know. I suppose it is.
Okay, so we've got to try and get 2 more out for you. So if I'll
put Pennywise on there, I think.
That's okay. Okay, so you need 1 more then. and then we can try and
I'm gonna
decipher.
put Chucky on there, even though I don't like Chucky. I think
Okay.
he's boring as hell. He's very big as like an icon. I feel like it's actually huge.
Okay, so if I copy this here, so I know, and we can work from this. Connor, top 10. So you're gone with Chucky and Pennywise.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a joint top 10 there, and then we obviously will work that into an actual 10.
Let's just already get this out of the way. Michael Myers is number 1.
So if I put these in here, so we got Pennywise as a similar one. Copy. Paste. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6. So we need to try and work out 4. So
Well, let's do our 6 first. What order we're gonna put them in? Because clearly that's gonna be one of most of our like top ones, I guess. And then the final 4 we'll try and squeeze in after that. So, like for example, if you can convince me Bruce could be higher than one of our first 6 or whatever.
okay. Well, I say I think because he's the first one. I think you both. I mean, you said it as well. Malcolm Myers probably like number 1.
It's gotta be number 1. It's the most iconic. Like
He's lasted the longest out of all of them.
ever.
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, you can say Leatherface is pretty older than Michael Myers, but we've kind of like fucked him off out of it. Yeah, you're frozen, but it's a funny like face, so I'm gonna keep going.
Right, hang on. Say that again, because on my side you just didn't say a single word. Your face was moving, but no words come out.
Oh, so it's the opposite on our side. Your side was frozen, but I could hear you. So my side, I was moving but couldn't say anything.
All I could do is that's what
Right.
the hell's
Okay.
going
So
on.
Michael number 1. Oh, okay then. So
This is where it's gonna get hard because I would always put Freddy Krueger as number 2.
I was
Freddy.
gonna agree with you on that one, if I'm gonna be honest with you,
Okay,
because it's his personality. It's polar opposite to a lot of slashers. And it's just the concept alone is like really cool, and it is generally scary. The idea of you fall asleep, this guy could just kill you in your sleep. It's like, what the fuck? And it's not even like a quick death, as in like, you know, if you don't, someone could kill you and you say, yeah, no, someone could slit your throat in your sleep. Like he like tortures you in your sleep. Yeah. It's like what the fuck? And then you like, for example, like the first one, like you fly around the room, fucking bleeding to death. You're like, what the fuck?
Pulled inside your waterbed mattress.
Exactly. I feel like Ghostface maybe at number 3. It's another one that stood the test of time, and unlike a lot of these other ones, it can be anyone. Like it's the fear of it could be anyone.
It's a toss-up for number 3. Obviously, Ghostface and Jason, because both are very high.
I'd put Ghostface over Jason personally.
I mean, let's be real. If he's going to put anything as number 1, he should have been Count Dracula. He's kind of the biggest horror thing ever. I'll give you Ghostface number 3.
So then Jason number 4.
Yeah, Jason could be number 4.
I just realised you spelled Ghostface wrong as well.
Yeah, I know. I just put
you put Ghostface. I didn't notice till just when I was putting it in this list.
I was reading off the list on my phone, but typing on my computer, so I wasn't looking up. I was just kind of like typing in. I thought Xenomorph, right? Even though I wasn't looking. Pretty good.
Are we going to say Xenomorph at number 5? I feel like
Pennywise is so pretty fucking. I know. Hang on. We didn't put Jason Voorhees, did we?
We did.
Did we? No.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah. So it's number 4.
I feel like Xenomorph is pretty, especially the first Xenomorph. It's scary, and I feel like even when you look at the action focused second one, like just the fear of how many there are, like it's like a bunch of rats are swarming over you.
We're also getting Chucky, but that is pretty big.
Yeah, but I didn't put that on my list.
Oh,
that's when we're gonna start whittling down and adding up more stuff.
Yeah, put Xenomorph as number 5.
If you're in agreement.
Or Count Dracula.
Again, Dracula's not even on my list. We need to decide.
Alright, Xenomorph number 5.
Pennywise number 6.
Yeah, and then that's all the ones we've got similar.
Yeah, that's all the ones we've got similar. So I'm gonna put not similar, so I know which ones we need to try and whittle our way through. So that's your not similar. And then we got my not similar. Copy. Paste. Okay, so the not similar ones that obviously are on our list. So obviously Dracula, Jack Torrance, The Creeper, Chucky, Bruce, Candyman, Predator, and Ash. Obviously, you said you've never seen Candyman, so I'd be happy to just take it off the board since you haven't seen it and you can't really give an opinion on said character.
Like I say, I've heard of it. Like every time someone talks about it, it's a good horror film, but I've never sat down and watched it, so I can't even give
I say I'm happy to
an opinion.
Take it off since you can't give an opinion on it.
Yeah.
Out of your ones, I'd take off The Creeper because I know he's iconic, but you know, Key Fiddling.
Yeah, the Creeper was only on there because it's like one of them horror films I watched as a kid, which is ironic, I guess.
See, I feel like we should just put Dracula. I can agree to throw Dracula on there if we want to throw Dracula in there.
Be number one. Dracula's got to be number one. If you're looking at horror icons, he has to be number one.
Yeah, but this is personal opinions, remember?
Yeah, but we also put in like iconic order. Yeah, if we go legit icon, Dracula's first.
Yeah, obviously.
Not,
this is not. So obviously we can put that here. So if I turn off this,
turns off the lights.
So how many down for that? So 6, 7. I feel like there's a good way we can work around this now. I'd be happy to throw your personal one in there if you throw my personal one in there. So we put Jack in there and Bruce. I'd be
putting higher though. I'm guessing yours will be higher.
We'll work it out in a minute. This is just a basic one.
We forgot to put Slinging Slasher on the list.
Huh?
We forgot to put the Slinging Slasher.
So now we've got one more to get rid of. To bring in. See, I personally say Ash Williams from Evil Dead. It's such an iconic. He's such an iconic character. He's got that sort of jokey personality of Freddy, but unlike Freddy, he's a good guy. And I feel like we kind of need like one good guy on this list. All of them are kind of evil.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's another one that stood the test of time. I mean, 3 films, 4 if you count the cameo in the remake, and then 3 seasons of a TV show. I mean,
and then you got canned.
Yep. I mean, Bruce Campbell is just it wouldn't be Evil Dead without Bruce Campbell, but they've done a good job with the recent one of working around not utilising him. Okay, so we get rid of Chucky and Predator then.
I'll let you put that on. I mean, I've never watched the Evil Dead films. Every time I go around to, I'm like, I'll watch it another time.
Evil Dead is like one of my favourite franchises.
I played the game.
I wouldn't badly mouth any of them. Okay, so then that means the ones that have got canned entirely off our 20 is Leatherface. He got a chainsaw to death. No, it's like an in memoriam part of the Oscars. These are the icons that will not slash ever again. So I say Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, no longer. Chucky from Child's Play, no longer. Norman Bates from Psycho, no longer. Predator from Predator, bye bye. Pinhead from Hellraiser, Candyman from Candyman, Hannibal Lector from Silence of the Lamb, John Kramer from Saw, obviously Sadako from The Ring, and the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Those are the ones that have been eradicated. Okay, so now we've got to try and whittle these last 4 down into our 10. I feel like Dracula is probably going to go beyond just after Pennywise. I mean, it's the closest we want to get him in high on that list.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to stick him there.
So number 7 will be Dracula. Now we got down to 3. Who's in number 8? Jack, Bruce, or Ash?
Let's put fucking Ash in there.
Ash at number 8.
And then we can have obviously Bruce and Jack. 'Cause they're quite the oddball ones. I guess they're not really like super scary. It's just kind of like
They're
there's
horror
a shark.
icons because of certain things. George
There's
because
a
of
shark.
George because of the music. Jack because of fucking
Even the
Jack
music
Nicholson.
in Boom.
So
Boom.
we're thinking at number 9.
I'll let you have.
You're gonna let me have Bruce.
Yeah, I knew you'd put him higher on your list naturally, but
Okay. Well, your list you've got, the one you've already done, put that into a top 10 as well. So then we can sort of look at the difference as well. So I'll do the same with mine.
so am I doing.
Put your original list of 10 into an actual ranking.
Ooh.
9, 10. Right, I'd agree on that one there. So with it. So that one's on there. So you always look at the one we've already done, the first 5, and try and like judge, would I put one of these ones that I put in there personally over that one? Which I'm gonna do that.
Well, I've done my list.
Okay, then read your.
Well, I got mine's is number 1 still. Freddy Krueger's still at number 2. Number 3, I got Jack Torrance. Number 4, I got the Creeper. Number 5, I got Ghostface. Number 6 is Xenomorph. 7, Jason. 8, I got Pennywise. 9, I got Count Dracula. And 10, I got Chucky. Oh.
I was like typing mine as you're doing that, and I was like, I already knew which way I was going. Like, fuck me, we didn't sync on some of these ones. So my number 1 again, still Michael Myers. I mean, I've actually got 4 of his masks. Like, he's like my favourite characters out there. I can't think if I can reach him. Let's see if I can reach him without knocking anything over. Don't fall. Don't fall. Whatever you do, don't fall.
Oh, I can see it in the back.
What'd you do?
I can see his mask in the back when you moved your head.
That's the 2018
Yeah.
one. Oh, I knocked Germany Curtis over. Well, yeah, then be honest. No. So yeah, Michael's still number 1. I've gone with Freddy in 2 still. I've actually gone with Ash in number 3. Not Bruce.
Okay, so that's Ash. So you put Ash and I put Jack.
Bruce
So
is number
kinda
4, just because I love the first film. Number 5 for me was Ghostface.
Yeah, it's the same as mine.
6 was Xenomorph.
Same as mine.
7 was Jason.
Same as mine.
8 was Pennywise.
Yeah.
I then put Candyman in 9.
Okay, I put Count Dracula in 9.
And Predator in 10. So literally, as I was like typing Jason in 7, and I was like, I'm gonna put Pennywise in 8. It needs to be, because the other 2 are gonna be the last ones, because they're the ones that kind of got eradicated. And I was like, and you're reading yours, I was like, wait, have we just got the same 5 to 8? We got the first 2 the exact same, but that makes sense because we're in sync on the normal ranking. And then 5 to 8 was just like the exact same ranking. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna put yours in order on my phone at the way. So it's Michael, not Jared Leto, fuck off. Freddy, Jack, what was yours? Michael, Freddy, Jack.
Michael, Freddy, Jack, the Creeper, Ghostface, Xenomorph.
Hey, but the Creeper
Jason
quite high.
Voorhees. Yeah, on my own list, yeah. For God's sake.
Isn't that a fucking that revenge song, whatever it is? The Minecraft Revenge song. It's an old fucking reference, that is, Hayden.
I'd like to know. I'd like to say I know what you're talking about, but I don't. So
Type in Minecraft Revenge. It's
yes, it's like porn.
It's nice. It's basically like an animated video taking the piss out of the. What's the song it's taking the piss out of? It's fucking. Oh, I can't think what song it's taking the piss out.
Oh, Usher.
O'Shea, that's it.
DJ Fallen. Yeah, I think I do know it. I do know it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that.
The best one's Fallen Kingdom, the Coldplay one.
Oh yes, I know you're on about.
I'm blasting this out now. dun, 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 dun,
So yeah, that's our top 10s. That's an interesting choice. RIP the ones that got cut. I will say I watched the new Mortal Kombat animated film earlier, the cage match one.
So yeah, go on, I had to pause. Music is banging. Oh yeah,
it's nothing like Mortal Kombat. It's literally just like very retro, like detective style story, but comedy like hell. Like even Hayden enjoyed it. She was laughing at all the jokes. Like the only time it goes Mortal Kombat fully is like the end. Like that's when obviously he's fighting Shinnok. That's the only point it goes full like Mortal Kombat because I did the X-rays, but the X-rays were all retro styled, so it's all like fucking like the color scheme of like say like what's that game called? Blood Dragon. Like, it's that sort of color scheme, but obviously it's the X-rays like Mortal Kombat style. It's actually really good. It's I'd say it's a bit better than the Snowblind one they did, but that's because this one felt so far away from Mortal Kombat, and then it ends leading into Mortal Kombat with him going, "I'm going to an island with some beautiful babes." He's not. Obviously, he's going to fight in this tournament. Without realizing. But yeah, it's definitely a really good film. It's something that you should check out at some point. Because Johnny Cage is fucking perfect. Like he falls on this old woman, and he's like, "I'm sorry, ma'am," and she was like, "I don't mind," and he turns to the camera and goes, "I don't either." For fuck's sake. She's under the blanket going, "I see dead people." Which is ironic.
Alright, Bruce. Calm down.
Alright. No, it's fucking... It's not... Obviously, Bruce Willis is the guy he said it to. What's his... It's fucking... What's his fucking... No, I'm trying to think of the kid's name. It's not... That's a Scary Movie version.
The version I'm doing.
And where's your fucking big spliff then? But yeah, okay, that's our horror icons ranking, both our personal and our kind of joint compromising one. Which, to be fair, wasn't heavily compromised. We both agreed on both having a personal one, and we were both like, yeah, we'd go with them because I know how big that of a character that is. Okay. I might whack these. I'll whack the 20 in the comments on YouTube below. Well, not the comments, the description below on YouTube, so then you can rank your own 10 out of this. Because that is that. Next week, Connor gets the annual Halloween spooky quiz.
Oh yeah.
But unlike last year, which was just the exact same quiz I gave Connor the year before, but I gave to Hayden, this is a brand new quiz. I can't remember how many questions. Like, I might be 20 on there as well. And, Connor gets to try and see how many he can get right and get wrong.
And the week after that, Tom gets the quiz of which is an actual horror film, which is a porn parody.
Addams Family. But brother, what did we do?
One every time.
But yeah,
not fair.
You get to enjoy Connor's bad movie knowledge. There's some easy ones in there, don't get me wrong. I'll probably throw the easy ones first, the ones I know 100% you're going to get, just to ease you in. And then you start getting further into it, and you're just like, fuck. Thing is, though, I will say, some of them will be knowledge. I've literally said, like, the answer within the last few weeks.
Okay.
I've been subtly hinting, like, I've utilised stuff I've actually said and said, okay, I'm going to see if he remembers, like, that. For example, it's not on there, but I might have said some guy's name that's in, like, a film. Not Jared Leto. Fuck off with Jared Leto.
The entire quiz is about Jared Leto.
Why is Morbius in my top 10 movies of all time?
Why is all my top 10 movies all Morbius?
Why is it all Jared Leto movies?
Who played the Hatbox Ghost?
The only good role he's fucking played in the last so long is the Hatbox
Can't
Ghost.
see
And that's because you can't see him, yeah. It's just his voice. But yeah, so I say I could have said I could have been on a better film and said, "Oh, this person's in it," and then I'll say a question which is like, "Who's this person's name?" And you'll be like, you need to then go, "Fuck, he said that recently." So there'll be a couple of ones like that. Some of them are general knowledge. Some of them I've found like questions online. I went, "Okay, I'll use that," and reworded it into my own question. And so some of them are pretty much easy that you should remember.
So basically, I've got it wrong.
Yeah, they're all about Adam Sandler films as well. Again, why is Adam Sandler movies my top 10 movies of all time?
Why does Adam Sandler play the same role in every film except for gangster films?
But yeah, so that's going to be our show for next week. It should be a lot of fun. I think like that's going to be an annual thing now. There's like a Halloween quiz at the end of each October. I say next year I'll try and come up with a new one, unless I end up dragging Hayden into doing that one. Because let's keep rotating.
It's almost as annual as our Muppets Christmas Carol watch every year.
We haven't even done that every year. We still need to start it. We need to do it this year. We need to do it this year. We could even do a podcast of reevaluating the movie.
It's still a 10 out of 10. How many times to reevaluate it? It can't get beat. It's the best Christmas movie.
Yeah, but we can still reevaluate how good of a movie it is, so people know how good of a movie it is.
Could have had that on our list as horror icons. Marley and Marley. Terrifying.
But no, I'd say it's more like an annual thing, a bit like our video game, game of the year one, because that's like another annual one we do every year. So, well, more likely to be an annual Halloween quiz. Again, it'll either be given to someone else to attempt to see if they can beat Connor's score, which Hayden very much did. She like destroyed your score last time. So it'll be obviously like that, or it'll just be a brand new quiz, and then eventually I may bring that old quiz back to give someone else a go. So yeah, obviously you can check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, most of our podcasting platforms, or you can just watch the video on YouTube and just watch Connor go full John Kramer today with his snooty on. Is it a snooty or is it a jumper?
No, it's on them big blanket things. Yes,
yeah.
No,
So like my Deadpool one I've got.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
I like them dragging them balls across your face.
Yeah, I'll put the links in the description below to the last two quizzes we've done for Halloween, so you can check those both out. As I say, Connor did the one, and then Hayden did the second one. So you can check out both of them, or you can check them out on Spotify as well. Just track them down. They'll be there somewhere, deep down. I was waiting for her to comment, but she didn't say anything. Yeah, no, that wasn't the comment. I'll say it in a minute to you. So yes, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we shall hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.